Welcome back to our Chicago White Sox franchise mode. We are sitting here at the beginning of June, 4th place in the AL West with a 27-32 record. Something that a lot of fans and analysts just did not expect out of the White Sox coming into this season. We're already halfway to last year's season win total, and while many people probably were not expecting us to be as horrible as we were last year, they definitely weren't expecting us to be as good as we are right now. Now, I did decide I want to take a step back when it comes to jumping into games and whatnot. I want the simulation to kind of take over a little bit more because I want to see if the reason we're winning so many games is because I've been jumping in. I mean, honestly, you guys have seen it. I have lost as many as I've probably caused us to win. But I want to take a step back and let the simulation go a little bit faster because I feel like the last couple episodes have been a little bit too slow. And I feel like you guys just don't want those kind of episodes. So I've decided that I want to try to speed things up. Get through the simulation, get through the season a little bit faster. In this one, I do anticipate us getting to the NHL, the MLB draft, which is going to be on July 12th. Our third home game against Cleveland. Maybe we'll bring the Cleveland front office in with us and be like, hey, who are you thinking? What do you guys think? You guys should build a board for us. Maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a little joint draft with the Cleveland Guardians. Who really knows? Who knows? But anyways, going into what I've done so far, in between episodes, I did make some moves. I wound up sending down Bobby Dalbec. That's right, Bobby Dalbec is now sent down to AAA. I want him to work on his contact hitting. 186 batting average just isn't going to be... It isn't suitable for us, Bobby Dalbec. All right, it's just not suitable. You do have 5 home runs on the season, which is great. That is phenomenal. Keep on hitting fucking bombs, but I need you, just like Miguel Vargas, to hit better. Miguel Vargas actually has been hitting pretty decently down there in down there in Double-A. He's batting .253, 2 home runs, and 9 RBIs. The .253 batting average is a ginormous jump from what he was doing here in the majors with 150, 195. I'm hoping, however, though, that can go up to like a 300 batting average, because Miguel Vargas, you are an MLB caliber player in my mind. You should be playing in AAA, not in my bad. I hit the wrong button. You should be playing in AAA, not in AA, Miguel Vargas, all right? But either way, we decide that I am going to be running with Bobby Dalbec down in AAA, try to get his contact up. We wound up calling up Brandon Drury. We bring him back up after sending him down earlier in the season. He was just the odd man out at 62 overall. So we're calling him up. He actually was doing pretty good for us in the majors. He was batting .545. No home runs, but a double. And that batting average of .545 definitely going to be coming down, but imagine if it doesn't and Brandon Drury for the remainder of the season hits .500. Would that jump him up to a 70? You think if a 62 overall, 32-year-old C-potential second baseman hit .500 during a season, that they would jump him up to a 70? I wonder if that's the in-game logic, and that's how it would work. But either way, he's going to be playing second base for us against lefties. I didn't mean to do this. I'm going to have Lenyn Sosa be... Nope, I wanted him to be the second baseman. My bad. Yeah, so Lenyn Sosa is going to still be the second baseman. Brandon Drury is going to be our shortstop and bat last against left-handed batters. Did I make a move here? Oh, DH. That's right. We move... No. It wasn't DH. Something here is wrong. I had him against everybody. I can't remember who I threw in against righties to replace him. That's very frustrating for me. I'm a little frustrated on that part. But either way, Bobby Dalbec getting sent down. Going to the pitching rotation, we wound up calling up Jake Eder to the Major League roster. He is coming off a 4-0 shutout win down there in AAA against the Buffalo Bison. He made his debut earlier in the season. We wound up sending him down because he was one of the worst pitchers on our team. But I wanted to give him another shot. He's been posting a sub-1 ERA since we sent him down to the minors, and I think he still has what it takes, or has the potential to be an everyday starter up here in the majors. We could have sent up, or I could have called up our #1 pitching prospect in Noah Schultz, all fucking 6'9" of him. Dude, I can't wait for him to get called up here. But I couldn't do it, all right? I literally could not do it. When you have a pitcher in the minors that in 30 to 40 innings pitch has a sub-1 ERA, and then you have a top prospect in Noah Schultz who's red hot with a 4.1 ERA through 63 innings, you can't. You gotta call up the sub-1 ERA. I'm sorry, you have to do it. So Jake Eder is going to get a short leash start. Short leash start here. In the majors. I'm going to replace Bryce Wilson with Jonathan Cannon once Jonathan Cannon is healthy here in another week or so as well because of the stamina. But Jake Eder, I want to see if he can stick in this rotation. If he continues to post a 6+ ERA, we will be calling up Noah Schultz to replace him, and we'll send him back on down. But anyways, guys, let's jump on into the simulation. We are starting off at home against the 32-28 Detroit Tigers, second in our division. If we sweep them, there is a chance. No chance. We will not jump them. Even if we were to sweep them in this series, we're not going to jump them. But we can try to catch up with them in the standings. We're going to have Hagen Smith against Tarek Skubal. The young kid Smith against one of the best pitchers in all baseball. Okay. Drew Thorpe against Jack Flaherty, the former ace of the St. Louis Cardinals, who had a great season last year. Davis Martin against Reese Olson, and then Bryce Wilson against Matt Manning. I think we can split the series here against the Detroit Tigers. Hagen Smith sustained a bruised arm in today's game and will be out for a few days. Keep him active. Probably took a pitch, a line drive pitch off of him. That's fine. Luis Roberts sustained finger blisters. Will be out for a few days. Keep him active. We lost 5-3. Damn. Bottom of the 9th, man on first and second here. In the bottom of the 10th, we are down by 1, trying to get a nice comeback victory here in extra innings, or at least tie it up to extend this game a little bit more, throw it into even more extra innings. Alright, what you got for me? We got Mike Talkman up, 0-0 count, no outs, up against Tyler Holton. Is Tyler Holton the actual closer for Detroit? Usually in the 10th inning, teams throw out their closer, and the fact that they are up by 1 can explain a lot. So he threw a high sinker at us. Right down the middle cutter.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I move my PCI too fast. I wish there was a way to slow down how fast it moved, but nothing to do. Line drive hit. We're sending him home. Rounding third. And this is going to be a tie ball game, folks. Mike Talkman, RBI single. No out, man on first and second. That's what I'm talking about. We lose Luis Robert in our lineup, and we go into extra innings and actually start scoring. Is Luis Robert the problem here in Chicago? Andrew Vaughn now up, batting .204. And he's going to hit one left field, diving, trying to grab that, but it's going to be foul. So I feel like we did the lineups on accident when all I wanted to do was keep him active. Swing and miss at the circle change.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Because Andrew Vaughn should be batting at the bottom of the lineup. Shouldn't be batting up here. Swing and miss at that low. What's that? Low circle change. Ooh, sweeper across the middle, but early pulls it foul. Andrew Vaughn feeling some power here. In on the hands, popped up, fouled again. Going home. Oh, no.
He's out.
Oh, I almost snuck him into second. We almost snuck him into second. Damn. Detroit Tigers going to call in Tommy Cannell. So man on first. Corey Julks. Anything in the outfield should win it for us. Slider down in the dirt. Fouled off. Or not fouled off. Swung on and missed. That's going to be game. Corey Julk wins it for us. Walk-off hit. There we go. You love to see it. You love to see it. Austin Slater runs on in for the extra winning run. Luis Robert, there he is. He's still pumped. He's still dressed, but he's hurt. He's just watching from the dugout here. Maybe having a little fake injury with that finger blister. A little baby, but whatever. Nice little 5-4 extra inning wins with our Detroit Tigers. You gotta love it. So not with our Detroit Tigers, with our Chicago White Sox. Joe Kelly gets the win, improving to 2-1. Oh, that is something I completely forgot to tell y'all. I think we're gonna change out our closer. I think I want to make Joe Kelly our closer on this team. The dude is posting a sub-1 ERA so far through 2 months of play. That's closer stuff, right? You would think that everybody and their mother would make him the closer. So we are going to do that. We are going to make Joe Kelly the closer. He's posting a .29 ERA through 30 innings. .29. That is ridiculous, okay? It's just stupid. A .29. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can only imagine that. Bobby Dahlbeck pulls his calf as soon as he gets down to AAA. Auto do the lineup. Hagen Smith no longer injured. Place him on the bench. Angels claim 25-year-old starting pitcher Nick Nastrini off of our waivers. That's fine. So pitching rotation. Hagen Smith for Cam Boozer. So throw him back into the lineup. And Jonathan Cannon still hurt. 2 more games. We got Davis Martin and Bryce Wilson. Can we split the series or win against the Detroit Tigers? AAA don't have 2 valid lineups. Auto fix the lineups. There's a 5-4 win. Joe Kelly sustained elbow inflammation. Damn, it appears he'll be out a few days. Old Dan Kelly finally going down. Make him the closer, and this is what happened. Keep him active. We get shut out 4-0. Penn Murphy blowing it in extra innings. Jason Foley picking up the win. Damn, that's unfortunate. Joe Kelly back-to-back wins before he gets hurt, though. Now heading in up against Kansas City. They're 29-34, the exact same record as us, trying to battle it out for last place in the American League Central. We pick up the dub. We got Jake Eder in his first game back up in the majors, up against Alec Marsh, Hagen Smith against Kyle Wright, and then Drew Thorpe against Cole Reagans. This is a winnable series right here, okay? We should definitely be beating the Kansas City Royals. Zach Del Roche sustained an injury down in AAA. Keep him active. 6-2 loss. Damn it. Luis Robert's back, so we got to throw him into the lineup. Center fielder Luis Robert against righties. Center fielder Luis Robert. There we go. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. So we lose game number 1, 6-2. James Karinchak gives the reason we lost. How'd our boy do? How did Jake Eder do? 6 innings, 8 hits, only 2 runs earned. So he actually is lowering his ERA with 3 strikeouts. I'm not going to blame Jake Eder there. He left it up in the 3rd, so he let a run in the 1st and a run into in the 6th. So we actually had the lead, kept him in too long, and then the bullpen let him up. So not Jake Eder's fault. Hagen Smith against Kyle Wright, Drew Thorpe against Cole Reagans, Brandon Drury, Blister. Oh man, keep him active. We do pick up the win though, and the Detroit Tigers want to make a trade. Brandon Drury, okay, for relief pitcher Tommy Cannell. Oh, that could bolster our bullpen for 72, 72. We could send down maybe Karinchak. Yeah, maybe we send down Karinchak. I mean, he's 29 with B potential, but maybe some time down the minors would help him out. It's a walk over 9s, dude. It says walks over 9. I'm not going to make the trade. I'm not going to. I'm going to wait. Let the team stay healthy. So scouting real quick. Let me do this. Alright, sorry for that. Final game against Kansas City. Drew Thorpe against Cole Reagan's Battle of the Aces to win the series. Can we pick up the dub? We don't. We get shut out 1-0. No offensive support here from Chicago, and we lose this series to Kansas City. Damn, they go up 1 game on us. Damn, dude. All right. It's not over yet, though. We can easily jump up into 3rd place with just a single win, which is going to have to come up against Houston. All right. It's going to come up against the Houston Astros. Joe Kelly, put you back in as the closer. There we go. So Houston Astros got Davis Martin against Framber Valdez, Bryce Wilson against Hunter Brown, and Jake Eder against Christian Javier. They're 36-29. It wouldn't surprise me if we get swept. I just want us to win at least 1 game against Houston. Just 1 game. We are up by 1. 1 out for Joe Kelly, just coming in for the save. All right, Joe. Coming in for the save against the Houston Astros. We need 2 more outs. We're looking for a little strikeout or a pop-out. Need something. Just something that doesn't send the guy home. So basically, no gappers can be allowed. Yonder Diaz, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI in today's game. He's batting .287 in the season. Throw him a low sinker. Swung on and hit into the dirt. 0-1 count. Do a fastball, flip the corner, outer corner, hit. That one's going to go foul down the first base side. Let's try to hit him with a knuckle curve down in the dirt and onto Vaughn. That's going to be out number 2. Does advance the runner to 3rd. So they're setting themselves into a good, any kind of base hit will tie this game 3-3 for the Houston Astros. Anthony Volpe, acquired from the New York Yankees earlier this season. That was a trade that I couldn't believe happened. So far this season, shortstop-wise, C.J. Abrams was traded to, I believe, the Los Angeles Angels. And then you have Anthony Volpe getting traded to the Houston Astros. He pops up to the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn, for the final out. Number 99, Joe Kelly, gets the save. There we go. Chicago coming into Houston and picking up the first win in the series. In game number 1, too. Not bad. So Penn Murphy picks up the win. He's 1-5. Joe Kelly picks up his first save on the season. And Josh Hader 0-5 this season. Hader not having himself a good season as the Houston Astros closer. Damn, 1.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, strikeout, and a walk. No earned runs against, though. Oh, because the Ghost Man doesn't count as an earned run, does it? Andrew Vaughn gets those final 2 putouts, and he had a good game. Hit 2 doubles against the Houston Astros. The reason we won. That's awesome to see. Auto-utilize him down there in AAA. We got Bryce Wilson versus Hunter Brown. Jake Eder against Christian Javier. Are we going to walk out of here with a series win, an upset series win against Houston? Uh-oh, series tied 1-1. Brandon Drury, place him on the bench. Houston, we are up by 2, 1 out. Joe Kelly with the bases juiced here in Houston, man. All right. So we have a chance to basically win this game for us if we can get the 2 outs. But bases loaded for Joe Kelly. You're not putting yourself in a good predicament, Kelly. Not putting yourself in a good predicament. Jose Altuve, 308. Oh, this is who we have to strike out to or get to drown out. Jose motherfucking Altuve. Throwing a low and away fastball. Gonna be taken for a ball. Axe Call on third, Volpe on second, and Cam Smith on first. Throw low circle change. Little check swing. They're not going to say he went. Everyone stays there. Ball gets away from Kelly. From the catcher. Fastball up high. That's a ball. 3-0 count. Come on. Kelly hit the zone. There you go. Sinker right down the middle. Good. We're going to throw a low fastball. Strike two. Full count now to Jose Altuve. Come on. Hit him with the knuckle curve. Hit him with the knuckle curve. Swung on, hit. Mike Tauchman gonna get it. And that throw's gonna be off. Oh, we could have gotten him. Jose Altuve, 2 RBI single. Ties this game up with a weak hit. Fuck off. Yep, that's going to be out number 2. Guy gets tagged off trying to steal home. Well, Smith trying to win it sneakily there. Jose Altuve does steal second, though. Throw a slider. Strike 1. And then knuckle curve. Fouled off. 0-2 count. Come on, we got to keep this game alive for our boys now. High fastball. Popped up to Andrew Vaughn, and that's going to be out number 3. So we go into extra innings. Tied. We were up by 2. We blew it for Joe Kelly. I'm sorry. There's going to be a blown save for Joe Kelly. At least it's against the Houston Astros. Tough opponent. It's understandable, too. Turn to the simulation. Up by 1. Tauchman hits an RBI double. Roberts hits an RBI single. Walker hits an RBI double. So 1 out. Yonder Diaz up. Christian Walker on second. We got Craig Kimbrell in for the save now. Pitch right down the middle goes foul. Yeah, you can't be doing that, Kimbrell. 4-seam fastball up high. I'm going to call that a ball. This ump isn't giving us nothing. Nothing, dude. It's going to be hit into left field. Going home is Christian Walker. Slater trying to throw it home, and it's going to be another blown save. This time for right down the middle. Fuck it. Yeah, it's not going to hit its mark anyways. It's randomly going anywhere. Sweeper off the plate. Swung on and missed. Sit down, Jake Meyer. Good strikeout. I'm just going to get out of this. Man, you do not have good control, Kimbrell. Call hits one foul.
He's safe. He beat that.
Just want to make sure. Fouls off the sweeper. We'll throw one a little farther off the plate now. That one's going to be hit. Going to foul territory. Tauchman's able to get there and ends the 10th. Going into 11th, still a tie ball game thanks to me blowing every save opportunity we get. Up by 1, Slater hits an RBI single, 1 out. Craig Kimbrell still in. Pitcher's getting tired, I know. How do I get to my bullpen? There we go. Warm up Cam Bozer. Warm up. Low fastball. Finally, the ump gives us something. Cam Smith, we got to strike you out, buddy. Falls off that 4-seam fastball. Good. Throw the sweeper way off the plate. Swung on and missed. Cam Smith sit down. Now up Jose Altuve. He hit a little blooper hit into right field that caused this to go into extra innings to begin with. See if we can try to punch him out here with Craig Kimbrell. Right down the middle fastball. Damn. Alright. Low fastball again. It's going to be taken for ball one. Knuckle curve down low. Ooh, he almost swung at that, but leaves it off. Fastball down low. Come on. Hit one weakly to left field now, but Slater can't grab it off his gloves. And he's in for another double. RBI double. Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking me here. Off of Slater's glove. Cam Bozer now in, up against Jeremy Pena. So we've just blown a save for the third time today. This one's hit Slater, trying to get there again. This time he's actually going to catch it. Finally. Oh, shit. Bases loaded, bottom of the 12th. Oh, jeez. Yep, and that's it. That's it. Blown it 3 times. Houston battling back hard in extra innings. No surprise that we're going to lose to them, though. Oh. Should have been a dub. Should have been a dub, but you know, when you're going up against Altuve, what are you going to do? Dude's literally a World Series MVP cheating bastard. Oh. Alright. Whatever. We lost the series. We weren't expecting to win anyways. Jonathan Cannon. Let's put you back into the pitching rotation. He's red hot right now, too. Put him in over Wilson. There we go. And we will keep on going. Alright, so keeping it going up now, up against the Rangers, 36 and 33, not really getting any easier for us. We got Hagen Smith against Nathan Eovaldi, Drew Thorpe against Jacob deGrom, and then David Martin against Cody Bradford. Jacob deGrom, 67 innings pitched, 71 strikeouts, having a good season here in Texas. Starting the series off with a loss. White Sox up by 4 here in the top of the 9th. Vaughn has 2 home runs, make it 3. No, I'm good. White Sox beat the Rangers 8-3. Would you like to stop simulating? No, I do not. Bobby Dahlbeck, auto-utilize him, and go back to the scouting. Alright, final game against the Texas Rangers, looking to win the series. Davis Martin against Cody Bradford, and we lose 5-4. Fuck me. Alright. It's all good. All good. Heading back on home, taking on a much easier opponent in the St. Louis Cardinals. Same record pretty much as us. They're 33 and 39 compared to our 32 and 40. We're starting to fall back in the AL Central. Yeah, now we're dead last. Couple games out, though. We can make a nice little comeback win here. Or if we can win this series, we should be able to come back in the standings. Might be able to catch up to the Royals at 3rd place. You got Jonathan Cannon in his first game back from injury against Steve Martin. Jake Eder against Miles Mikolas. And then Hayden Smith against Andre Palante. See if we can pick up the win here. 4-0 shutoff. Phillies want to offer us a trade. Tanner Banks for Dan Altavilla. So they want to give me a 33-year-old C potential for a 32-year-old D potential. 3.6. 29 innings, 12 walks. Performs better on the road. Increased success of pickoffs. Tanner Banks. Who looks creepy as fuck in his photo. I mean, we should do this. It's a better pitcher for nothing. So I'll do that. And Altavilla, I mean, he was down in the minors. We got too many guys up now. Okay. So right away. Alright, my bad. I was looking for Altavilla. It was actually Tanner Banks. We are going to send down James Karinchak to AAA. What? Oh my god, I gotta send him to waivers. He's not gonna clear waivers. Cam's pitching good. Kimbrel's not pitching the greatest, but he's not blowing anything either. Well, he's blowing 2. Can't send down Anderson. Striking out everybody. Yep, send Cam Bozer down then. We'll keep Craig Kimbrel up. Cam Bozer, send him down to the minors. He'll be a relief pitcher down there. That's fine. So 4-0 shutout for Jonathan Cannon. Did he get a complete game? Probably not, because we would have jumped in. How many pitches? 6 innings, 5 strikeouts. Only 4 hits allowed. Nice job. Cannon against St. Louis. Jake Eder against Miles Mikolas. And Lenyon Sosa, finger contusion, out 1 to 2 weeks. So we lose our shortstop, and we lose 8-2. All right, Jake, that one might have been on you. That one might have been on you. What's it showing? 3.2 inning. Yeah, that one is on you. So we are going to send you down. We are going to send you down following that start. Go to pitching, MLB. Noah Schultz down to a 3.57, so he's actually pitching phenomenally. Good. So roster, we are going to send down Eder, call up Noah Schultz. All right, need to remove someone from the 40-man roster. Brandon Drury, it would be. He's batting 345, not bad. Miguel Vargas. Damn. Yeah, fuck it. We'll remove Miguel Vargas from our 40-man roster. He's not going to get called up to the MLB, and if someone else wants him, he's not going to hit better for them. So, we'll remove him from the 40-man, add Noah Schultz, and promote him for his MLB debut. Pitching rotation. Jake Eder is the lead guy. He's up to a 67. Alright. We'll work on some things down in the minors. Alright. Throw Noah Schultz. Noah Schultz right there. James Karinchak. Kimbrel. So there we go. Tanner Banks thrown into that bullpen. Noah Schultz. Where's your first game? Who's your first game against? Hagen Smith. It's going to be next week against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Oh, that's a tough debut. But Hagen Smith versus Andre Palantine trying to win the first series of the month of June. And we do, finally. Hagen Smith, 5-2 win, 4.7 ERA. Strikeout and pitching, not bad. Not bad. Now up, heading into Toronto, we got Drew Thorpe against Kevin Gausman, Davis Martin against Jose Barrios, and Jonathan Cannon against Chris Bassett. Now we've been really iffy with the run support, and we've been really bad in the bullpen area, especially extra innings and late innings. Hopefully we can pick up some wins here against Toronto. The 39-36. We are 2 games, really 3 games behind the Guardians, who are 4th place in our division. We really need a series sweep here against the Toronto Blue Jays. We are up by 1, bottom of the 8th. Penn Murphy, all we need is 1 out. All we need is 1 out. That is 100% doable. That is 100% doable.
Now
All right, Will Wagner. He's 1 for 3 today. Looks like he's pretty bad at away pitches, so that's where we're going to try to throw it. 4-seam down low, 89 mile per hour. Bo Bichette on second, Ernie Clement at first. Mowing away sinker. Swing and a miss, 84 miles per hour. He was expecting he did not get it. And we're going to throw him another sinker, this time even lower. Swung on hit to Rojas, nice little drab. Falling down. That's what I'm talking about. It's the third baseman that we need. Gold Glove winner, potentially, Josh Rojas. Staying up by 1, 4-3. We got Rojas, Talkman, and Lee coming up here in the top of the 9th, trying to defend our 1-run lead. And we kill it. Robert walks, gets an RBI walk. Julks hits an RBI single. And someone else fucking scored too that I wasn't able to see. Corey Julk, home run today as well. 3 RBIs. Player of the game, Tanner Banks. Tanner Banks picking up the win. We scored 2 runs in the 8th, 3 runs in the 9th. Damn, the Blue Jays bullpen let them down. Setup and closing pitchers, or really the setup guys. Reds interested in offering as a trade. They want to trade Nick Lodolo for Luis Robert. I'm going to say no to that. That is an interesting trade, though, but I want more coming back for Luis Robert. I'd want, like, Nick Lodolo and, like, a prospect or something. But keep on going. Davis Martin against Jose Barros. 5-3 loss. Damn it. What happened? Bullpen on it was the bullpen. Adrian Morejon losing. Alright, so final game against the Blue Jays. Cannon, Bassett, 6-4 win. There we go. Back-to-back series wins. Today is the end of the Southern League's first half. And we finish first, or is that a double-A thing? We're first place down in AAA. Second place down in AA. So our AAA organization's finally starting to wake up thanks to some of the moves that we're making, while our MLB team improving from last season. We're about 5 wins away with a lot of baseball left from last year's season win total. Might be able to pass it in this episode. Noah Schultz in his debut going up against Eduardo Rodriguez. Let's jump on in and see how this rookie's gonna do.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Chicago White Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it. I'm excellent in the paint. Now everybody watches when I slide through like a tank.
So coming into the game now on defense, Brandon Drury. He's in at shortstop. And now it's going to be Corbin Carroll. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway in game 1 of the series. At the belt and fires. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Not
One
close
ball, two
with that
strikes.
one, and it's 1-2. Schultz, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound at this ball club.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. All impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Hard hit left side. In time to ball. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor brings it in. 2 down.
1.
Swing and a ball drilled center field.
I got it.
Robert puts it away, and that'll do it. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Line drive. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, his hot hit.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate.
0 and 2.
In there safely. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him. All slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To the right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first. Awesome play there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. In scoring position, they've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And out of here. And this game is tied. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to.
Tied up here in the early going. On the ground to short, Drury. Slings to first, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
2 outs. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. They get the out on Marte. They limit the damage here. They get 2 and draw even again. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Out there to center. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Choose the count.
That one ripped. That's back. And that one's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that at all.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Schultz back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert moves under it. And it's caught for the out. Former first-round pick in 2020. That's out to center field.
Mine.
Robert hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Rojas throws on to first. And that is that. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Rojas on to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty.
Finish line.
The D-backs trailing by 3, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robert pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now back, the third baseman.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail at 5-2.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me back.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Been on the clock for a while. Had to go turn off the dial. Yeah, it's been quite a long ride. Got a whole team on my side. Your boy stay on the grind. 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 Hard times I put up a fight. Took a few rounds.
Schultz winds and deals. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going walking his first batter right here.
Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Banks.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Timid as a lion, quiet as a hurricane. Read it on my tombstone, dude wasn't playing, written with exclamations. Yeah, la 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 la.
Schultz with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.
Debut for Noah Schultz, going 6 innings, and he only allowed 1 home run. It was my fault. The pitch was right down the middle. Absolutely clobbered it into center field, or well, left center. Was it left? I think it was like left center field. But besides that one little hiccup, pretty good debut. That's how you want to start it, or how you want to start your MLB career. Continue on up, we got Hagen Smith, the number 2 pitching prospect in our organization. He's been up here a little bit while longer. Currently at a strikeout in the inning. Pretty high ERA. Let's see if he can pick up another win or help us pick up a win over the 42-36 Arizona Diamondbacks. We can't. 5-2 loss. And yeah, Hagen Smith, a little less than a strikeout inning, but it's okay. Not an awful start, I guess. And then Drew Thorpe against Brandon Pfaadt. Battle of young pitchers. Brandon Pfaadt seen as possibly the future ace of the Diamondbacks. And we're going to lose 5-4. Drew Thorpe does take the L. Oh, just below a 4 ERA. Brandon Pfaadt with the win. Staying at home, we're now taking on the 37-44 San Francisco Giants this season, or this series is going to decide which one of our teams is going to be above 500. We're 2 games behind the Guardians. I feel like we haven't really played the Guardians this year. We haven't. So I guess we're going to play in the back half, and those might come up as important games. But anyways, get on into the San Francisco Giants series. We got Davis Martin versus Jordan Hicks, Jonathan Cannon versus Hayden Birdsong, and then Noah Schultz versus Kyle Harrison. Big old win to start off that series. Hell yeah, I like that. Lenyon Sosa's no longer injured. Place him on the bench, stop the simulation. Let's get him back in the lineup. Second baseman, Lenyon Sosa. And second baseman, Lenyon Sosa. There we go. Get him back into our lineup. And continue on off. So Davis Martin picks up the win over Jordan Hicks. Jonathan Cannon against Birdsong. 1-0 shutout for Jonathan Cannon. And that's what I'm talking about. He gets hurt, comes back, and is just an absolute beast. Alright, so final game of the series. We've already beat them in this series, but can we walk away with a sweep? We're not going to be able to. Detroit Tigers offering us a trade. Relief pitcher Tommy Cannell for closing pitcher Justin Anderson. Anderson's pitching pretty good. He's up to a 3. You're 35, though. You're 32. I'm going to decline that trade. 9-5 loss. Noah Schultz getting lit up in game number 2. Kyle Harrison picks up the win. Up to a 6.55 ERA. Not the greatest. Still goes 5 innings. What happened? The 4th inning, he got lit up. 6 runs against. Damn. Yeah, that's a rough game number 2, but it's okay. You'll bounce back. You will bounce back, even though it was against a pretty bad team. Now up against probably the toughest team in all of baseball, the LA Dodgers, on the road in LA. Hagen Smith, this is going to be a true testament to you, buddy. Let's see how you can do against Shohei Ohtani. You win! Hagen Smith outpitches Ohtani and the White Sox win. Oh, this dude's a Hall of Famer. Hagen Smith's a Hall of Famer. It's guaranteed he's a Hall of Famer now. Drew Thorpe against Tyler Glasnow. Down by 1, top of the 9th, man on first and second. It's time. Bro, if we can beat the Dodgers in a series, we might be getting hot at the right time. Heading into the All-Star break, that's where we're going to make the most amount of changes when it comes to like calling players up, and we're really going to decide who is going to get called up and stay down the minors. Luis Robert, 0 for 3, flow out back in the 3rd. Got a man on first and second. Up against Tanner Scott. Four-seam fastball outside the zone for ball 1. What you got for me, Scott? Fastball up high, ball 2. Scott trying to get Luis Robert to chase. They're batting .214 this season. Oh, that's hit. Is it going to stay fair? It's not. Oh, just late on that swing. 2-1 count. Come on. Swing at the circle change way too early. Okay, 2-2 count. And swinging underneath the fastball for strike 3. Dodgers are going to win. Unable to keep up, unable to keep up with that heater. Luis Robert, another strikeout. Drew Thorpe taking the L. 6-inning pitch, 4 walks. All right. Got to work on that walk rate, Thorpe. Tyler Glasnow going 8.2, almost a complete game against us. Luckily, we started getting going in the 9th. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep it going. Davis Martin against Blake Snell for a chance to win this series, and we're going to lose 3-1. We actually put up a good fight against the LA Dodgers. 4-3 win, 2-1 loss, where we could have won in a 3-1 loss. Could have been much worse. Now heading into Coors Field, taking on the Colorado Rockies, who might be the worst team in the MLB right now. We got Jake Woodford against Jonathan Cannon. Then Noah Schultz in game number 3 will take on Jaden Hill. And then Hagen Smith against German Marquez. Jaden Smith, man, he's getting a lot of experience this last 2 weeks. Playing against the LA Dodgers in LA, picks up that win. Now heading into Coors Field, where many pitchers say your stuff it's different there. It's different. Pitching in Coors Field is not the same as pitching in other parks. So Jonathan Cannon, he's been red hot recently against Jake Woodford. 14-7 win. Tanner Banks picks up the dub. We had a late comeback win. Extra innings. In the 15th inning, we scored 7 runs. Oh my god, 4 runs in the 10th. Oh my god, that's Colorado for you. That is Colorado for you. Game number 2, Noah Schultz looking to bounce back after a pretty embarrassing loss to San Francisco. Bases loaded, bottom of the 8th for Penn Murphy. Uh-oh. This is not good. Bases loaded, 1 out. We're up by 1. Trying to get out of this situation. Penn Murphy, what you got for me, buddy? What do you have for me? Hopefully a double play. Kyle Farmer batting .212 this season. I'm going to try to get him to hit into a double play.
Ball, that's out.
He's not really swinging at that. All right. Penn Murphy saying, okay, I understand. It was close, but you got a good eye. Try to throw that sinker down low. That's a bunt. Throwing it home for out number 1. Colorado does not score. They try to get a sack or a suicide squeeze going there, but they had someone super slow on third and allowed us to get that out. Jacob Stalling now up. Throw him a high fastball in on the plate. It'll be ball 1. Got away from us. It's okay, Penn. It's okay. Throw that fastball on the outer side of the plate now. That's going to be popped up to third baseman Rojas for out number 3. We get out of a bases-loaded jam to stay in the lead here in Colorado. Love it. 4-3. heading into the ninth. Penn Murphy's super excited. He's pumped up getting out of there. Look at him. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Get on into the bottom of the ninth. Zach Veen must have hit a double. We can get 2 outs, still up by 1. Joe Kelly looking for the save here. Throw him sinker up high. Got him 99 miles an hour. Let's throw a circle change down low. That's right down the middle. Thankfully, he hits that foul. And then a slider on the outers into the other's batter box. Got away from me. That's to the... Come on, Taylor. Come on, Taylor. Oh! Michael A. Taylor might have been able to get there if it wasn't for that wall. Throw a slider down low outside the zone now. Got away. Okay.
2 straight.
4-seam up high. Not swinging at that. Slider on the inside part of the plate. Right down the middle, slider for strike 3. Ezekiel Tovar not even swinging the bat. Sit down. 0 for 3. Right down the middle. 79-mile-per-hour slider. Joe Kelly. Throw a fastball up in the zone. To Owen Miller. To be called a ball. 0 for 2 with 2 walks and a run in today's game. Struggling with that 4-seam. There we go. 100-mile-per-hour 4-seam. Doesn't have really much control, but at least you're throwing it. Up high sinker. Gonna get crushed but foul. 1-2 count. Hit him with the knuckle curve. Down in the zone for strike 3. Joe Kelly with the save. And Chicago goes up 2-0 in the series. Oh, there we go. Brandon Drury out for some action. Noah Schultz. Hopefully you did pick up the win, Muddy. It was a nice bounce-back game for you. Nope, Justin Anderson picks up the win. But Joe Kelly limiting Colorado to sub-5 hits. Really sub-4. Not a bad win, not a bad win. Let's see. So we let up a run in the first, 2 runs in the fourth, and we took the lead in the 7th. Alright, still not bad. He allowed all 3 of the runs, but that's going to lower his ERA. It's fine. Young career, you expect young players to kind of be up and down in their in how they play. Today's the last day for setting scouts. Okay. Alright, so with the draft right around the corner, literally... We are like 6 days away from the MLB draft. It's probably time that I start showing you guys some of the prospects that are going to be in this draft. So we're looking at the MLB rankings. The number 1 draft pick is supposed to be starting pitcher Johnny Moyer, 6'2" out of North Carolina. Seems to have a really, really good splitter. With secondary pitches as a 2-seam and the curveball. Not too sure if he's going to be MLB ready right away. Might need a little bit of time in the minors. Number 2 prospect is Cesar Sanchez. He's out of Venezuela. We have him ranked number 8. Phenomenal arm angistry and stamina. But besides that, he's kind of mediocre. Really going to have some raw potential here when it comes to Cesar Sanchez. Draft rank number 3, who we have number 1 on our board. Starting pitcher Elias Knoll from Canada, 19 years of age. Great stamina, great hits per 9. The velocity and break are above average as of right now. And he kind of has a 3-pitch mix of a slider, 4-seam, and a curveball with a changeup that he can throw ever so often. It's not really the greatest pitch in the world. Number 4 prospect, or ranked prospect, is Guadalupe Casillo. Now, this is a guy that I was debating going after, because before I was scouting him, he had some really good attributes. Right now, he's more of just an elite speedster from Puerto Rico. This dude is going to steal you bags, and he's never, ever, ever, ever going to get caught. but he can play shortstop, second base, and third base. He has shortstop, second, and third base eligibility. So there's a possibility that we're going to try to go after him if he falls in the draft. We have him ranked number 11. The number 5 ranked MLB prospect is second baseman Stefan Cabarillo from Venezuela. He plays second and short. Really good contact bat with vision. And he can steal you some bags, but he doesn't have anything to really blow you out of the water. 6'4", 21 years of age. Not too bad. Pretty well built. Pretty solid build there. Number 6 prospect is Yusnel Vasquez from the Dominican Republic. A lot of international starting pitchers ranked pretty high up here. He's a left-handed starting pitcher. 21 years of age. Has pretty good or above average pitch velocity and stamina. I don't really like him. We have him ranked 76th in this draft. MLB has him ranked 6th. This is a bust right here. This is a bust first round pick, Vasquez. Number 7 is Charlton Schnell from Washington, D.C. Haven't really scouted him too much. He has a well above average strikeout per 9, as well as some good breaking stuff. Not too bad. Right-hander. I'm not going to really go after him. He doesn't really stand out to me compared to some other guys. Ranked number 8 is Anois Well from California. 19-year-old, 5'11", right-handed starting pitcher. He has well above average stamina with above average pitch velocity and break, and his arm strength is ridiculous right now. He's got a really good two-seam fastball and sinker while he's working on a changeup and slider. Looking at the number 9 prospect, you have Juan Zuniga from Dominican Republic. He's a left-handed starting pitcher, 19 years of age, 6'1". Above average pitch velocity, so he's going to strike some people out. A 98-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball, slider, and a changeup, so 3-pitch mix. They all can kind of work together. I'm going to assume his changeup is the worst of all. I kind of see him more as a relief pitcher more than I do a starting pitcher, especially with that current stamina build. I would just convert him to a relief pitcher. And then finally, the 10th ranked prospect, Juan Carvajal from the Dominican Republic, 21 years of age, 6'1", right-handed starting pitcher, above average to elite or well above average stamina, really good pitch velocity, 5-pitch mix, but really he only throws like 3 of them, which is the 4-seam fastball, the slider, and the sinker. He has the option of the 2-seam and changeup, but those are going to be pitches that he probably avoids in Major League Baseball until he develops them a little bit more. Looking around at some guys that I was debating trying to draft, though, with our first pick, I was kind of interested in this guy, Carlos Colon, 74 to 90 potential, 65 to 81 overall. He's a right-handed starting pitcher right out of high school, right from Virginia, 18 years, 5'11". The reason I like him is, look, well above average pitch velocity, guaranteed. His pitching break is above average to well above average. That's phenomenal. But the future is crazy. 98 pitch control. This guy's going to be able to throw it hard, throw it nasty, and put pinpoint accuracy onto it. Yes, sir. Strikeouts per 9 and walks per 9 are projected to be well above average as well. And his stamina needs a little bit of work. This is kind of one of those situations where technically I should switch him to being a relief pitcher. But if we can make him or develop him into that real starting pitcher, or if that stamina is actually in the 70s or above, this guy could be one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, I think. I like it. I like Carlos Colon. He's probably going to be a B potential, but I think he's going to destroy the league this season, even next season even. This guy is fucking crazy good. Only 18 years of age, and he might be in the 70s. Might be one of the best starting pitchers on our team from day one. Oh, God, we have the 10th pick. He's projected to go 12. We have him projected to go 15. This guy should be available for us. I want him oh so bad. Oh, so bad. Now going over to some sleeper picks. Kind of what I'm looking at in like 4th, 5th, 6th round. Really, that's the kind of territory I'm probably looking at these guys. Right off the bat, we're going to take a look at the center fielders that I have written here. First one is, well, Alan Cowan and Jordan Rockwell. Let's see if I can find them. Jordan Rockwell right here, 85 to 99 potential. Draft has him ranked 97th. We have him ranked 87. We don't know too much about him, but he has some elite speed with some pretty good fielding. Now, this is a real, like, raw gem talent. He's a guy that, you know, you take him in the back half of the draft and you start him in AA 5 years, 4 years from now. That's when you will see him actually up in the MLB. He is 22 years of age, so we're going to need him to start developing pretty quickly. Hopefully he can rise through our rankings quickly as well. He doesn't really have any power, any kind of hitting skills. Seems to be a true, like, speedster mixed with some fielding. That's basically what Jordan Rockwell is. Not much of a hitter right there. Next guy was Alan Cohen. Where is he? Is he not here? There he is. Alan Cohen, 86 to 99 potential. Again, this guy is not ranked. We have him ranked number 93. He's another speedster, but he has some contact ability with him. Not as good as a fielder as Jordan Rockwell, but he has some better contact skills. I'm kind of thinking, kind of a slap hitter. What would that be, like an Edward Cabrera? What's the shortstop's name? Or second baseman name for the Marlins? Xavier Edwards. Maybe something kind of similar to that. If I was thinking, is kind of what I was thinking. Anyways, then going over to some starting pitchers that I kind of thought would be kind of nice to have. Let's see if I can find them. So real quick, let's see, Easton and Thomas. Okay, so there's the first one. Thomas. He's 18-year-old left-handed starting pitcher from Venezuela. I like him because he has, again, good pitch velocity, good break, and he has really good walks over 9. The stamina's not too bad either. He's looking to have some C to low B potential, and he might be a guy that could be called up immediately next year. He has a 5-pitch mix with a fastball, slider, changeup, curveball, and sinker, though he's mainly going to have a 4-pitch mix once he's actually in the majors, with a curveball, slider, changeup, fastball, kind of phasing out the sinker until he can develop it for later. The last guy, hopefully he pops up here rather quickly. Easton, where are you, buddy? There you are. Easton Fisher, 74 to 88 potential. We have him ranked as the 50th best prospect in this draft. He's a right-hander out of California. Really good stamina and pitch velocity, as well as some arm strength. Besides that, he's kind of just a well-rounded baseball player. He's got a 2-pitch mix for MLB caliber kind of pitches with a 4-seam and slider. He needs to start developing the changeup in 2-seam if he really wants to make it up into the majors. And then the final prospect, who I really just started going after, has my attention, this guy, Jimmy Porter. All right, he is not ranked at all. He's not ranked by us, not ranked by the MLB. He's a right-handed kid out of high school. 62 to 96 potential. That's going to change in a 60 to 94 overall. But I'm looking at this right now, projected-wise, average to above average hit per 9, average to above average strikeouts per 9, above average pitch velocity, average to above average pitch velocity. He could possibly have above average walks and home runs per 9 with average to above average arm strength and accuracy. Like, this dude looks filthy. And his overall being 60 to 94, I'm projecting that he is going to be ready for our roster day 1 next season. So if we can get Carlos Colon and Jimmy Porter in this draft, that is a successful draft, in my opinion. These two guys, or those two guys, are for me. They are for me. All right, Jimmy Porter throws a 3-pitch mix, all of which are MLB caliber, 2-seam fastball, changeup, and a slider. I have him currently scouting for right away, or as the major focus right now, so we will know by the actual draft day what is going on. Taking a look at the month of June, completely forgot to look at this. Tristan Gray down in AAA, never got it going during June, batting .080 batting average at 50 appearances. That's awful. Grant Taylor, a AA pitcher, struggling, posting a 7.65 ERA in 20 innings of work. Struggling AAA pitcher Gus Varlin was hit hard in June, posting an 8.53 ERA and 8 walks in 12 innings. Shortstop Ryan Burrows swung a hot bat in June, swinging .329 with 10 runs and 79 at-bats. I love that down in AA. I love seeing this stuff. There you go. Shortstop Jacob Amaya batted .516 in 31 at-bats, driving in 7 runs in AAA. Relief pitcher Jesse Schultens had a good month of June, 3.45 ERA, 28 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts. Good numbers. Prelander Baroa, relief pitcher, we turned to a starting pitcher, posted a 2.38 ERA, collecting 25 strikeouts in 22 innings pitched. Yes, sir, you are going to be a starting pitcher. You sure are. You sure fucking are, buddy. But let's get on into it. We're going to stop right before the deadline. We're going to try to get the draft in here. So final game against Colorado, Hagen Smith against German Marquez, and we're going to lose 4-3. They want to trade us for Colson Montgomery, catcher Danny Jansen for shortstop Colson Montgomery. Are you high? Are you high? Just because Colson Montgomery isn't hitting well doesn't mean we don't want him on this team, okay? Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. So Hagen Smith losing to Colorado 4-2. Don't even worry about it, buddy. You lost it in the 5th and 6th inning. It's Colorado. It's going to happen. We still won the series. Heading back at home, we now have the Toronto Blue Jays looking for a nice little continue. I guess not even a revenge series since we did beat Toronto, but we're looking to whoop them once again, this time at home. Drew Thorpe against Jose Barrios. We win 6-4. Dodgers want to offer me left fielder. B potential Zahir Hoop for right fielder Austin Slater. 20 years of age. Batting .277. Yeah, I would do that. He's swinging a red hot bat. He'd be a AA. AA guy for me. So we got Joey Loperfido and Justin Henry Malloy already. He would be a little bit more of a project. Kind of like Brandon Montgomery. Probably, yeah, he'd probably be brought up alongside Brandon Montgomery. Can they play any other positions? Malloy can play third base. Okay. Loperfido can play first and second. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Austin Slater, how are you hitting? 242. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll make this trade. Sure things, White Sox. Sure things, Dodgers. Zahir Hope, welcome to the Chicago White Sox. Now I gotta edit the lineups and shit. Give me a second. Alright, so we're just going to throw Michael A. Taylor in at left field against righty. So he's going to be an everyday bat in our lineup now. As far as Hope goes, he should be down in AA, right? Hope has up and no. Move him to AA ball. Alright, that's where we want him. Batting .277, keep him down in AA. Don't want to ruin him at all. So here, Hope, let's throw you in the lineup, buddy. In fact, and put Hope there. So Hope will play center field. William Bergola will be back at second base. There we go. Perfect. We're still on top of the league down in AAA too. 5-7 record down in AA. That will improve. But nice little win for Drew Thorpe, proving a 5-8 on the season. 99 innings pitched, 51 strikeouts, sub-4 ERA. Exactly what we want out of you, Thorpe. Davis Martin against Johan Oviedo. 8-3 loss. Penn Murphy losing it to us in late in the game. Yeah. Oh, we took the lead. No, we tied it in the 7th, and then the 8th and 9th, they ran away with it. And then Jonathan Cannon against Ricky Tiedemann, one of the top prospects for the starting pitching prospects for the Blue Jays. He's staying healthy, and they're able to use him. We are down 5-0. Matton's got a 10-game hitting streak. Let's try to keep him hot, at least. We might get blown out of the water here, but let's try to get Matton his 10th hit or continuous hitting streak. We actually have a pretty good ERA as a team with pretty bad pitching. Oh, here we go. Nick Matton. What you got for me, buddy? Nick versus Nick. Battle of the Knicks. And I'm not talking about New York. And that's going to be hit, and that's going to extend our streak. Little blooper. That's a little blooper. And we get on base. 11-game hitting streak now for Nick Matton. It's all we can ask for, buddy. It's all we can ask for. Boom! Yeah, you guys like that, don't you? We lost the game anyways. I think we get shut out. Yeah, we got shut out 5-0. Ricky Tiedemann got taken out in the 6th, but hey, continued our hitting streak though, right? Andrew Vaughn, 2 walks, so good plate discipline from Andrew Vaughn that game. Yeah, so we gotta walk away with it. That's a nice little revenge series for them. The Red Sox acquire Ryan Helsley from the Cardinals in exchange for starting pitcher Quinn Priester and Framey De Leon. So the first big trade of the season happens. Big blockbuster. Closing pitcher Ryan Helsley. Okay, Red Sox. Trying to make sure that you have the closing pitcher for the playoffs. Where are you guys in the standings? Here you are. You're 48 and 46. Yeah, you're trying to make a push. So where are you in the wild card hunt? 1 game out of the wild card. Yeah, that's why they want the closer. Noah Schultz will be going up against John Means in the 43 and 49 Guardians. We have the same exact win total as the Guardians. Are half a game in front of us. Royals are about a game in front of us. So we can still battle for a potential opportunity to jump this stand 5.5 games behind out of the wild card. So let's see. We got Noah Schultz versus John Means. Up to
Leading up for the White Sox, the designated hitter,
Alright, here we go. Paul Sewald versus Nick Matton. Trying to extend our hitting streak. The former closer of the Arizona Diamondbacks, now a Cleveland Guardian. What you got for me, Sewald? Boom! That's a hit. That's a double. Oh, that's a double. That's a double, baby. So we've hit a single and a double on this hitting streak with Nick Matton. Can we hit for the cycle in a continuous games to continue his hitting streak? That would be funny. Solid contact from Nick Matton. Right down the line, into the corner. If he was faster, that probably would have been a triple. We wind up picking up the win here against the Guardians as well. So we are going to jump them in the standings. Cleveland Guardians now sitting behind the Chicago White Sox. And we might jump the Royals too. We might. I think because the Royals beat us in the series that we're not going to. Joe Kelly gets his 9th save of the season since becoming the closer. He's still dominant as ever. John Means 8 and 6. Noah Schultz 2 and 1. Not too bad. What did Schultz do? 7 strikeouts through 6 innings, 2 walks, and only 1 earned run against. Now, see, that is why you are a top pitching prospect, because you can shut down a game. 2-1 win. Neither team offense really showed up, but the fact that we could shut down Quan and Jose Ramirez, that's impressive to me. Michael Turner down in Double-A, auto it. Alright, so Hagen Smith now up against Joey Cantillo. 5 and 8 versus 4 and 4. What can the young kid do? We are getting our ass kicked, but again, we can try to continue his hitting streak. We're going for a double or a home run now. I mean, we're going for a triple or a home run. see what we can do. Bottom of the 7th, no outs. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout today. What you got for me? Sammy. Trevor Stephan and Paul Sewald warming up for the Guardians. Come on. Ah, sinker, hit, foul, late on it. 0-2 now. And swinging in the dirt, strikeout number 2 for mine in this game. Oh, got me chasing. 1 run scores on an error for the Guardians. That's just awful. See what we got. Trevor Stephan up. Right at the middle, and I went all the way down like an idiot. Too far down again.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball.
I'm gonna lay off that 1-2 count. Come on, Big Man. We're not swinging at anything crazy anymore. He's trying to pitch us on the inside, it seems.
Ball 2.
Right as I pick the inside, he throws it to the outside. Come on. What's we got? 2-2 count. Down the dirt. Or down low. Just went too low again. There we go. Good contact. That's going to be a sac fly. Advancing the runners. Warning track power. Advance. Advance. You could have made it to third. You could have made it to third. What's going on? Corey, hit a home run. Do it, Carey. Do it, Corey. Hit a home run. Oh my God, he got a hold of that one. It's going. It's going. Out. Cleveland Guardians win the game. We lose 7-2. Hagen Smith losing. Damn, 4 runs in 3.2 innings pitched. Guardians were all over him. All over him in that 3rd inning. It's okay, you're young. Shake it off. You got a sub-5 ERA. It's all good. It's all good. Drew Thorpe, Davis Martin. Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, they're pitching fine. Keep it going. So today is draft day as well. So it's not just Drew Thorpe versus Ben Lively. It is also going to be a draft day today. We lose 4-2. Let's get into this MLB draft where hopefully, we can get Carlos Colon with our first pick. Yep, right away. I want to add, where is he? Carlos Colon. Yep, add a draft queue. Add him. And then I want to add Jimmy Porter. Where the fuck is Jimmy? Where is Jimmy? Hopefully he's actually in the draft or whatever. We don't get it. Go into the MLB draft. Let's see what's up. We only got Carlos Colon because we don't have Jimmy. The first 6 picks of the draft is the lottery. The lottery participants were all teams that did not qualify for last year's postseason. We got the 10th pick at the draft. Ticker will kick down. Have 4 minutes. All our teams will have 10 seconds to make their picks. Consider bonus demands, motives, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Is Jimmy back? No. They must have gotten rid of him. Damn. Bro, Jimmy Porter looked filthy. Maybe these under relief pitchers. No. That's unfortunate. That pisses me off. Let's get into the draft. With the first overall pick, the Washington Nationals are going to select Charlton Schnell. We have him ranked number 5. They have him ranked number 7. 82 to 99 potential. 58 to 75 overall. 21-year-old. All right. Congratulations to Charlton Schnell. Going to the Washington Nationals. The second overall pick, In the 2025 draft, the Los Angeles Angels select Elias Noel, starting pitcher. We have him ranked number 1 in this class. MLB has him ranked number 3. He opted out of the doctor's exam. He's a left-handed pitcher, 84 to 96 potential, 60 to 72. Yeah, they might have just found themselves a nice future left-hander. He's going to dominate the league probably too. 3rd overall pick in this year's draft, the Seattle Mariners select starting pitcher Juan Carvajal, who we have ranked as a first-round bust. 78 to 90 potential right-handed pitcher, 21 years of age, 56 to 68 overall. I have him as a first-round bust. He's not really first-round worthy, in my opinion. Yeah, starting pitcher. First guy was an American, though. Only one of these pitchers in Carvajal has a 5-pitch mix. Colorado Rockies select Cesar Sanchez, starting pitcher out of Venezuela. St. Louis Cardinals select shortstop Guadalupe Casilla. Oh, that might be a good pick. That might be a good pick for them. Reese Goldie goes to the Pittsburgh Pirates, left fielder or an outfielder, really good arm from Iowa, straight out of high school. Miami Marlins are going to select Juan Zuniga, 19-year-old switch hitter or left-handed pitcher, but switch hitter. Yeah, out of the Dominican Republic, not too bad. Enois Wells, starting pitcher out of California, gets drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays. Good luck with that cold weather, buddy. And then George Miller, the right fielder, gets taken by the Cincinnati Reds. Really good future, really bright future here for the outfielder. Yeah, they might have just... Wow, I didn't even see this guy. Greg Miller. Oh, that guy could be good. Guy could really be good. But nothing too crazy. There's a few crazy picks. Like George Miller was kind of crazy according to our scouts. Reese Goldie was crazy to our scouts. Juan Carvajal, kind of iffy. But everything else is still in line. With our first overall pick, I'm going to draft Carlos Colon, I believe. Think he's going to be the best guy available. Starting pitcher, Lucas. Yeah, it's all starting pitchers up to him. I'm going to do it. Carlos Colon. We're going to draft you. You're projected by our scouts at 15. We have you at 12. This is supposed to be the number 2 draft pick. This guy is just supposed to have crazy potential. Lloyd Heller, 4-seam slider, curveball, sinker, changeup. 79 to 98 potential. 51 to 70 overall, 18-year-old out of Venezuela. Oh, you might be there in the next round. We're going to wait. I want Carlos Colon. Carlos Colon, welcome to the squad, buddy. 65 to 81 overall. He did opt out of his doctor exam, but we got ourselves a nice little right-handed starting pitcher to work alongside Noah Schultz and Hagen Smith. All right, so let's keep on advancing. Simpson next, White Sox next pick. Oh, God, this was a while. I'm just looking for the similar. Joey Moyer winds up going to the San Francisco Giants. I don't see him. Oh my God, he went in the competitive balance draft round 2 to the Milwaukee Brewers. Oh, and then Lucas Friedman went too. That might have been a bad choice. He's the future. I probably should have went after him, but whatever. I made my bed, laid with it. Round 3 supposed to be Derek Irving, starting pitcher. According to our scouts, we have him ranked number 3. Or we can take Kevin Phillies. What pick is this? Pick number 40. Left-handed pitcher. Both of them are 5-pitch mix. I'm going to take Kevin Felix from Puerto Rico first. We're going to take him. All right, and then add Derek Irving to our queue. We'll find out if he's still there. Advance to the next White Sox pick. Ah, he went. Where'd he go? Irvin. Derek Irvin going to the Baltimore Orioles. Pick number 58. All right, so we got to pick a new guy. Shit. Easton Fisher, why not? 74 to 88 potential, 55 to 69 overall. I was running out of time and panicked. Yeah, we'll just start adding some players to our queue while we let things tick down. Since we can't get Jimmy, what about the center fielders? No one that's scouted. Allen and Jordan. Alan Cohen. Jordan. Let's see. Don't need a catcher. Really need some infielders. Second baseman, Tommy Coe. Maybe. Sam Hickman is supposed to be better, though. I'm going to take Tommy Coe. Tommy Coe from Taiwan. 18 years old from, from Taiwan. Republic of Taiwan. Then we gotta get some relief pitching. 100%. We need to get some relief pitching now. So what do we got here? We're some hidden talent. Eric Hayes, 22 years of age. 4-seam slider, 12-6 curve. He's good right now, but his potential isn't good. Yeah. We'll run with those. Alright, so we got 3 of them left. Eric Hayes, Jackie, and Stefan. Of these 3, we know exactly who Eric Hayes is. Don't know anything about Jackie. We don't know anything about Stefan. What pick? We're at 130. Got one more pick. Stefan might fall. You take Jackie. He's not. He's really shit. Jackie is really shit. We're gonna take Eric Hayes. At least I'm gonna take Jackie. That potential, the chances that he's a C or B potential, why not? Jackie Nakajima, a doctor exam says he's injury prone, which might mean that he might be a sleeper for us. We lose both of the other relief pitchers. Oh boy. Alright, don't give me the relief pitchers. Give me everybody. Henry Takahashi, Carlos Rodriguez, I'm gonna take Takahashi. So that should be it for the draft, yeah. There's an injury that will affect his long-term potential and current overall rating. I understand, Jackie. I understand. That's why we took you, just to see. Can't sign our draft picks yet. Damn, I can't even look at them. Damn, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But final game of the regular season before the All-Star break, Davis Martin versus Tanner Bybee, and we pick up the win right before. Michael Turner no longer injured, auto-utilize him. I want to stop the simulation. I don't want to play the home run derby. This is going to be a completely separate episode, the All-Star break. Probably going to upload at the exact same time I do the advancement. But that is basically it for this one. I think it was a pretty good episode, honestly. 45 and 52, got halfway through the season, did the draft. Sucks we can't look at what we really got with everybody, but I think Carlos Colon is going to be a day one starter. Maybe I should have drafted that other guy. Probably should have potential-wise, but I liked Carlos Colon's stats so much that I want to run with him. I think he's going to be a mid-70s overall pitcher, and that's going to put him at the top of our lineup. Literally at the top of our lineup. Our best pitcher is Davis Martin at 75, and if he comes in at 75, literally ties for the best pitcher on our entire team. He's going to be better than Noah Schultz. He's going to be better than Hagen Smith, and those two guys are our top pitching prospects right now. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, I will see you all later. And make sure to like and subscribe and leave some comments. I like to try to talk to you guys as much as I can and get you guys familiar with the team. If you guys want me to do something, want me to take longer, look into something, I'm more than happy to do so. Just let me know how I can improve. But anyways, until next time, guys, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar.